Hey guys, it's Cole here. Welcome back. Okay, that was a really shaky intro there. That's okay. Today we're going to give you an update video on all the projects and stuff, mocks and things that we're working on. So, the first thing I should talk about is that in the last video, I gave you guys I talked about a rumor that had been going around YouTube, Instagram, as to what the 2021 Speed Champion sets will be. And I said for McLaren, because McLaren was in the rumor, I said McLaren will probably be the Sabre, the Speedtail, or the Elva. One car I completely forgot is the McLaren Artura, which is going to be released this year or next year. It's a very good chance that the set will be an Artura, because it's a very new McLaren. Although I would hope that it's a Sabre, or Speedtail, or Elva. But it could be an Artura, because it's a very new McLaren. And that we got that out of the way, I guess we'll move on to the shelf here. And as you can see, yeah, we're running out of space here. Now this looks very crowded, but believe me, it's nothing. Here's a picture of what the shelf used to look like 2 years ago, or actually 3 years ago now, and yeah, so this is actually quite an upgrade. But the I really don't need this many cars. We should probably take some apart, sort them out, so we can build some more. Because we have one thing. I like 3 Murcielagos, the 2001 Roadster, SV, and Liberty Walk, but I really don't think we need this 4 Raptors and 3 Gallardos. So yeah, we're gonna have to get part those out into bins eventually. And I'm already out of breath here from talking. I've filmed this video for like 4 times now, just because I keep forgetting something as I'm going through all these details. Yeah, anyway, so we probably don't need that many Raptors, like I said. Here's something sort of new. Well, I already showed you guys the Murcielago Liberty Walk. Now we've added a convertible, or not convertible, Roadster top to it. We took the top off. I forgot to, I forgot to add the Roadster conversion instructions to the instructions on Rebrickable, but by the time you're seeing this in the video, they'll be added. So if you have bought the instructions on Rebrickable for this, you will also have the Roadster conversion instructions. And yes, that's that. Definitely, I think as soon as I get enough money and I'm old enough to drive, and yeah, and I can own a car like this, I'm gonna get one, because this is an awesome car. Just the green. This is technically not Liberty Walk, but it's the closest thing we can get. It's the Liberty Walk Type 2, so we have minor upgrades on the front and back. You have a big wing. I like how it looks over the normal one. So it's a Liberty Walk, lime green, Roadster, gated manual. Yeah, we're going to have to get one of those in real life someday. Next we have the KMP Mox Aventador, which I've turned back to standard stock form, as I had like an SVJ before. So I just thought we'll go with the original design. Also, I don't have these white wedge plates, so these looks kind of like it has teeth, which is kind of weird. We have to get some wedge plates there to fix that. Next, moving on, we have the Gallardo Super Trofeo, which is finished. And this is kind of awkward holding up these cars in front here, but yeah, the idea it's the Gallardo race car. The instructions are not out yet, but they will be soon for this thing. Also, I was thinking maybe eventually. I like the main reason I bought this in red. So I mean, it does look very cool in red. The Murcielago SV. So you got the SV wing back there, and SV rear end. It's basically so I could call it the Red Bull, because it's a red Lamborghini. But I think we gotta go yellow. I think we're gonna get yellow in the future. Okay, keep moving along. We have the, what else do we have? We have the, oh, here's the Veyron prototype, which as you can see looks like some sort of strange art car almost. Get that over there. It doesn't roll, that's how much of a prototype it is. Has no interior. Let's just say that we're gonna have at least one Veyron on the channel soon. This is the 16.4 and not the Super Sport, but I do want to build a Super Sport version and a convertible version. I don't know what the proper name is. It might be Vitesse, it might not be Vitesse. I can't remember the exact name of the Spider version of the Veyron. That's pretty cool. We have, I think I said recently, I'm not sure if I told you guys, I can't remember if I said it in the video or not. Like, I always forget what I say in these update videos. I think I said, although if I haven't said it, here I am saying it for the first time, that we need more hypercars in the garage. Here we have supercars, and they're all cool and all that. We have plenty of trucks, but we need some hypercars. So first we had the Veyron, which is going to be coming soon. Then we have 2 more cars. Actually, I forgot to tell you, recently in a live stream video, you guys probably saw, we took the Veyron and put it into studio so we could like get the right color and all that. So we did that recently just to remind you guys, although I didn't need to remind you, so I don't know why I said that. Never mind. So here's 2 more hypercars we just added into the garage. We have the first one, the KMP Mox Pagani Huayra, which looks very, very nice, very sleek, super actually to scale, considering if you put this next to a minifigure, we have a minifigure right here, we have the Stig, put it next to it, it looks actually to scale, as opposed to most of these cars look way out of scale and way too big. This one is actually quite into scale considering it's so low, which is a big, what do you call it, realisticness factor, I don't know what you call it, over normal. Most of these other cars, there's another car that is very, very cool. We have the Bricks, Blocks, and Mocks McLaren P1. Some of you guys may know Bricks, Blocks, and Mocks on his YouTube channel. We'll provide a link down below. I'll provide a link to the KMP Mox Instagram. As you can probably tell, KMP Mox has built this Pagani Huayra and that Lamborghini Aventador. Also provide a link to Bricks, Blocks, and Mocks YouTube channel Instagram down below. As you can see, this is what I like to call it's the McLaren. It's bright yellow, so it's like the P1, so it's one of the top level best McLarens. So we got the Big Mac license plate, obviously, because that's kind of continuing the theme of junk food license plates. Because we had Big Mac before, we had Red Bull on the Murcielago, so now we have Red Bull, Big Mac. I don't know. You can think of any more junk food license plates. That's kind of fun. This is a very cool model, and as you can see, if you put it down right here, we have, excuse the dust on these parts. I don't know why these hoses are very sticky, so I don't know why I have so much dust on them. But if you open, this thing literally has working butterfly doors, which is pretty amazing for a Lego model. If you go watch the full video by Bricks, Blocks, and Mox, you can go see how he designed those doors. Also, just to give you an idea, opening front trunk and a working rear spoiler, and you can lock it in place. Okay, this is awkward to do with one hand. Can we get it? Can we get it? And there we go. Yeah, it's pretty crazy how many functions are packed into this little model. Also, the engine is removable, but we'll do that some other time. It's hard to do with one hand. Alright, what else is new here? We got the G-Wagon Cabriolet. Now, this is a weird car. Most of you guys, well, those of you who do know what this is, will know it most likely from Doug DeMuro. Most of you guys will know what Doug is. You can go put him to YouTube. Although, if you don't know who Doug is, well, you probably haven't watched a lot of car YouTubers, because yeah, Doug has like 1 billion views, literally. So this is his. Well, it could be any gray or silver Mercedes G500 Cabriolet. You can see we got the wood interior dashboard in there. We're gonna have a tutorial video on this one because I figure it's not that crazy of a design. I mean, it's kind of nice, but it's not that crazy, and it's kind of a silly car. So we're gonna have a tutorial video on that one. What else is here? Oh, we have this. Oh wait, actually, before we get to that, we have the wide body Urus. As you can see, everything's jammed in here. We have the GTR, the Challenger. We have the Urus over here with its wide body fenders. And my camera's not focusing for some reason. I don't know why. There we go. We have the wide body fenders there. Obviously, it doesn't have anything else off-roady besides the fenders and wheels. So we're gonna put on a bunch more stuff in the next video. In that series, we have this crazy truck, which is basically that race buggy transporter, that boring green Lego SUV, and we changed it into this crazy thing. Now, what I did is I asked a bunch of you guys on Instagram, what should I do this to make it really crazy? And you guys said things like a push bar, and a winch, and lights, and more lights, and even more lights, and even more lights, and even more lights, and a roof rack, and some gas cans, and a side storage thing, and an antenna. I also extended the wheelbase. We gave it a wide body kit and a lift, and you can open the tailgate too. And we're gonna have a tutorial on this one too. It's like, I think it'd be good for a tutorial. And we have a snorkel, so you can go underwater. And in case you're wondering what these bars are, basically on real off-road trucks, they'd be like cables, but we're using bars, obviously, because it's Lego. It's nothing really similar to that in Lego. And basically what they do is that when you're going off-road and you come across some branches, they don't hit your windshield. They just kind of they're sent upwards by these bars or these cables in real life. Here it's kind of its little rudder, or its big rudder, the Safari off-roader heavy modifications. We've not made a video about that truck yet, but we'll have to, I think. And then here, this is just basically an example of how much I don't like to, what would it be? I'm trying to think of what the proper thing to say. This is an example of how much I like, basically what the idea is. I told you guys previously I was going to build an Acura NSX and a Hennessy Phantom F5, and here we have a McLaren Center. So, yeah, that's the idea of where things are going, not necessarily in a bad way, but just kind of in an interesting way, or not the way we intended. It does look very mean. Basically, my brother had his McLaren Senna, the Lego set sitting there, and it's 6 studs wide, and I figured, hey, we got some Hypercars, let's build another one so we can hang out with the P1 and the Senna. And basically, it's just the Lego's car has just been widened. Obviously, there are some changes, like I have my exhaust pipes back there and stuff. The side's been changed up a lot. I don't know, it looks kind of haphazard. I think we got to change it up a little bit. Haphazard, is that a word? I think it's a word. Sometimes I forget if words like that are even words. As you can see, we're using the Ferrari's windshield. Obviously, my brother also turned the Ferrari into a speedster, so I had the Ferrari windshield. Figured might as well erase the red printing on it, which I did some rubbing alcohol, and that worked pretty well. It required a lot of rubbing, some towels and stuff. Sadly, I pushed too hard and it cracked, as you can see there, so that doesn't look too great. That's it, one minifigure. Only one, sadly, because of the side part we put in there. We have the window on the side, which looks pretty nice. This rear part needs some work. Looks kind of lumpy. And then this, I'm very happy with how the rear came out, and especially the angle of these exhaust pipes. Now, also I should point out, American spec Sennas only have 2 exhaust pipes because of reduced emissions regulations compared to UK, where European Sennas only have 3 exhaust pipes, or will have 3. Your American ones have 2. Well, of course, while the 3 exhaust pipes I think looks better, the American one, I don't know why, it reminds me of a cow hoof. I don't know why. That's the first thing that came to mind when I saw it. Perhaps there are more better things to compare it to, but I personally think the 3 exhaust looks better, although the American ones with 2 exhausts, they are louder and they just sound better, so Yeah, I'll take one of those, please. Also, we're in America, so proper to have the dual exhaust. And then we have this little car, which will be this weekend's, the topic of this weekend's video. We'll have a little tutorial, because I very much like this little car. I think it's very clean looking and very just kind of sporty. It's got like an Audi R8 and combined with an old Ferrari with the circular taillights. Got a, seats one minifigure through this hole in the bottom. And actually, it works pretty well. It sounds weird, but it works really well. Opening doors, active arrow, which sits very nicely and flush back there. But yeah, I think it's pretty good. We have the talking really fast here. We're gonna have a tutorial on the weekend on how to put that together. We have a little truck, and I think I'm gonna turn this into a time attack truck because yeah, that'd be very cool. Then we have this car. We have to make. There's so many. I have a hard time making instructions, is because I never plan when I'm gonna make instructions, and I have to have a schedule. I have a planner. I have to put a schedule. That's when I'm supposed to be making instructions, because there are a bunch more things. For example, I made instructions for the Shelby Baja Raptor. Obviously, like I said, we're gonna renovate the Raptor eventually because I don't really like the design anymore. Hilariously, I have instructions. I made instructions. I talked about it for a long time. I was going to make instructions. I made instructions. I forgot to post them to Rebrickable, so yeah, that'll be coming out in the future. Most of these mocks do have instructions at rebrickable.com, so there's a link in the description below if you go check that out. As for ones that still need instructions, let me see here. We have G500 Cabrio, widebody Urus, this thing, that thing, this thing, this, and yeah, we definitely need to get making instructions. The little blue car though, readbrickable.com, we have free instructions listed right there for this little guy right here. So if you guys like to build this guy right now and you don't want to wait till the tutorial video, you can go check that out at the link in the description below. What else do we have going here? We have Mountain Cave, which is kind of sitting here because I'm kind of bored of Minecraft and stuff, but yeah. Senna GTR, oh here's Steve. Steve just sitting around his minecart. I think you better get a better minecart, Steve. You're never going to keep up with these guys. Kitchen from the old base, that's kind of being parted out, sorted out, but it's stuck up here. We have, yeah, never mind, you guys all seen that. Oh look, we have the a wild crane just sitting up on this shelf. And as you guys know, we did some live streams previously with like sorting parts and just answering questions. My brother was hanging around. It was kind of fun. So I have to come up with a proper schedule because I don't know what the best time to make do these live streams is, but you know, yeah, we'll have a schedule. Because we have plenty of parts to sort. We have that basically that whole bin. Well, not that whole bin, like this much of that whole bin to sort. So we need plenty of live streams and answer plenty of questions and talk about cars and things. Camaro concept. I don't know why there's a fender back here, but it's Camaro concept, and I don't think this is going to be done soon, actually. Considering the amount of projects and stuff that are coming and stuff, yeah, I think we're going to have to work on that sometime in the next couple months. Here's something interesting. I'm not sure if you guys know what Snap is. It's basically an old Lego theme from the early 2000s, late 90s, I think, sometime around there. And basically, Lego saw the Connects, like, connector building toy, whatever, and they thought, oh, we must make a competitor to that, even though they already had a pretty good competitor. And so they made this Snap thing, thinking that it would be a good competitor, and obviously it didn't do that well because it's not around today. It's kind of a weird connection system. I just bought these two parts in a recent Bricklink order. Okay, a sticker stuck there, I don't know why. I bought these two parts in the recent Bricklink order, and yeah, just to see what they were like. It's kind of funny. Oh, obviously, I think we know what happened to Connects in the end, at least. When Lego and Connects, if that was ever a battle, one of them won, and by a lot, at least in most terms. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of cool stuff out there with Connects, I think, that I've seen before, but I haven't seen much of it recently. At least, I doubt there's a big community of Connects builders, at least compared to Lego builders. Never mind, I don't know where we're going with that. Here's a dissected power functions M motor, because basically this cable snapped, broke, whatever, and then we had all the decided to take it apart. Here's all the gears and stuff. Not all the gears, some are missing, but here's a few of the parts. It's kind of interesting to see what went inside the motor. Here's a whole bunch of parts that I don't know what to do with because I don't know where which bin to put them in. It looks kind of cool, doesn't it? It's kind of like a bridge. Oops. Well, sort of like a bridge. Yeah, anyway, you get the idea. Over here, we have the garage. Now, if you guys could leave in the comments below some ideas on what to put in here. Obviously, we're going to put a big 6-car lift here, like Hoovie's garage. But for now, maybe you guys can give me some ideas on what else to put in here besides that, because even if we put that there, we're still going to have plenty of empty space. So yeah, so ideas would be good. We have the Traxa Slash VXL 4x4 Ultimate, whatever you call it, with the Pro Line Racing light bar stuff. But of course, we haven't done anything with this guy in a long time. And we have a hole in the back. There used to be a cooling fan back there, but they're just sitting there on the shelf. As for everything else here, nothing else has happened. Like I said, we need to get a cover for the combat transporter to actually fully armor the cargo. We have some of those Hot Wheels trucks that are just buried back there because we ran out of space up here. And I guess that is it for today's video. But like, before we go, we have so many Lamborghinis. We're gonna build the Centenario, and then I think we'll move on to McLarens. So that's a potential future video, future project, future mocks, I suppose. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And like I said, this weekend, the blue car, whatever that to call it, I don't know. We don't have a name for it. That little blue car I showed you. That's gonna come out this weekend. Instructions are already out on Rebrickable. Instructions for a lot of these mocks are already out on Rebrickable. So if you'd like to go check it out, there's a link in the description below. And that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Even though I think I already said that twice. And we'll see you next time. And we get a cinematic shot here at the end. And it looks like a cinematic parking lot. Oh well.